Hello, everybody. We had a couple questions on some of these lessons on Tinkercad, so I'm going to make a quick video to show you how to solve some of these things. So as we can see over here on the left side, we've got our instructions. So this first one's going to be ungroup it. So it says group it. Building with basic shapes is a lot of fun, but did you know you can combine shapes and create new ones? Let's try grouping some shapes. Click on the next step. So I'm going to click on next. Then it's going to say the cylinder shape on the left is set at an orange color. You can see that right in here. This is orange, this is red. If they were all set in a group, they'd all be the same color. So that's what we're going to try and do, is create a group. The one on the right, we can see that this cylinder is removed and it's missing, but it is still not a group because the inside of the cylinder is a shaded kind of a reddish gray color. So it tells us how to do this. So it says select the box on the left by left clicking on the shape. Okay, so that's going to select it. We can then hold the shift key down and select the cylinder. Okay, and that's going to select everything. You can tell that because everything is kind of highlighted. It's got this bluish line around the edge. And then finally, to group them together, we're going to hit this little button on the top. But if we hold the cursor over top, it says group, or we can hit Control plus the G button at the same time. So we're going to hit that group button, and you can see that it all turned the same color. I click off of it, and we're all together. Now I'm going to undo that, and I'm going to show you a quicker way to kind of group these together. And I know some of you guys have talked to me in email form, but what I do instead is I'm going to click out in space here, and I'm going to drag a box over top, and then I'm going to release it. Now that does the same thing. It selects everything. Now the only time we would want to not use this is if we only want certain things in the drawing included in the group. So that's why they want to show you how to click and use the shift key to add things to it. But this is a much quicker way of doing it. So I can also do that and click the group button. And again, you can see that they're all in one group. Now we click the next button because we're all the same color. Now we're going to do it with the one with the hole on the side. So we're going to do the same thing. Click the button, shift key down, and we're going to click on this little cylinder part. You can see that it's all highlighted. Hit the group button, unclick. You can see now that the inside is not that blackish shape, but it has been shaded to the red form. We can also take and see that there's a hole through it, whereas we could not do that before. Here, I'll undo it. You can see there's not a hole through it, so that hole is incomplete. Now you'll have to do that same process if you build any of the rings. You'll have to create the blank cylinder like this inside of the box, and then you're going to have to group them together, and that will create the hole in it. So if there's any more questions on this, please feel free to ask. Hope you guys understand this a little better, but we got to end this with a little confetti. Boom. Have a great night.